First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with the authorities to get to the bottom of it, but Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
We have a good relationship, so I trust you and Triple H to figure it out. I am curious how a random person could have messed with the Tron, though.
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
Pay no attention to the crazed masked attacker. Understood.
I'll set up a match for you next week on Raw, and it'll be against a local competitor you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
Hey, you alright?
Not how I imagined draft night going, but we've both seen stuff like this in WWE before. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations?
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy. But I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me, and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me, you won't believe the kind of rewards you'll get with live events.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best. Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
Can't wait.
As Bobby Heenan might say, here's tonight's ham and egger.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 260 pounds, Adrian Bob!
I'm not really fond of most local competitors, but this is more like it. What was this guy's MMA record, Saxton?
0-12 in professional fights and one draw that was overturned to a loss.
Of course. Why do these guys do this to themselves? Or to me, rather?
The first overall draft pick is ready for action. And his opponent from Milan, Italy, weighing in at 224 pounds, T-Rex! It's great to hear the crowd give this superstar the reception he deserves, especially after what happened last week. Absolutely, Saxon. That unexpected attack might have spoiled his draft night, but tonight he's got a chance to make his own lasting impression. A new era for Raw, and its top draft pick starts right now.
This man is no stranger to a WWE arena, but it's got to feel different stepping into the ring for the first time. As the #1 overall draft pick.
I'm sure it does, Byron, but now that the bell's rung, he's not the #1 pick anymore. He's a superstar on Raw who's got to fight and compete just like anyone else.
And he's got a target on his back now. If he doesn't prove he can live up to his reputation, no one's going to care where he is drafted. Buckle up, this is gonna hurt!
Still going. Good grief. Practically never-ending blows coming at full force here.
From the top, all the way to the outside. From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off. Oh my gosh, going head on into the stairs.
And he gets tossed back into the mat.
Boom.
Anticipated that.
Jaw-shattering boot. And Buck took a battering there. Oh, look at the knees. Endless knee strikes. Just going all out with every blow. Just like that, sent out of the ring.
Perched up top.
Whoa, what a landing.
Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
but at what cost?
And he tosses it back in now. Knee to the midsection. Bang to the neck. Adrian looking helpless to every attack. Yeah. Cobra clutch cinched in. Torturing their opponent. He's in a bad position.
In trouble here.
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up. Oh, man, right on the cover for the win. He breaks the ref's count after one.
It's hard to believe, but it looks like he still has some gas left in the tank. Working to neutralize that arm. So much damage inflicted.
Counters to gain the advantage. Return fire on Adrian. Roundhouse on the mark. Firing with a straight shot there. Answering back. Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken up.
Back and forth. Neither one giving up any ground.
Corkscrew axe kick. Wow.
Brutal knee strike. Going up to the turnbuckle here.
From the top.
Oh, man, he landed rough there. Placing him in the corner here. Caught with the knee. Counter. Saw it coming. Boot to the stomach gives them separation. Harlem side kick. The face of Adrian looks like it's been through a wood chipper.
Hold on. He's just measuring him now. Outlook is bad for Buck. The cover. What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination. The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on. I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good. I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT?
Not surprised with his track record. We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there.
What are we gonna do with him? We're going to get some answers, and we're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
Normally I'd have a clever one-liner response. We'd maybe go back and forth a bit. It'd be a hoot. But it looks like I've got to be both good cop and bad cop. And bad cop says, start talking.
The new era has arrived.
Is this about the draft? Because Triple H said it was the start of a new era?
It's been right in front of you, but you can't ignore it anymore.
What's been right in front of me?
Lardan.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking mafia wannabe out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. I don't think D'Angelo would do this on his own. Whether it's his family or someone else behind the scenes, there's gotta be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
It's Raw's #1 draft pick hoping to shut down their attacker. The foe is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Milan, Italy, weighing in at 224 pounds. There is an extra degree of intensity from this superstar tonight. It looks like he's determined to put an end to Tony D'Angelo's attacks once and for all.
I'm sure he is, Saxon. This is a true grudge match. D'Angelo messed with the wrong guy here.
The dawn of WWE has arrived.
And his opponent, representing the family, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 240 pounds, Tony D'Angelo.
Messing with Tony D can be a dangerous proposition.
Yeah, the Don is tough as nails with plenty of street smarts.
Tony D'Angelo may be the Don, but he's not afraid to take a business into his own hands.
Because it's a family business. And tonight, Tony showed the world that business is good.
We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage.
D'Angelo ruined 2 big nights, and tonight his target is looking to ruin Tony D'Angelo. And look at this, able to get wrist lock control. Wrenching the arm with a hammerlock. Oh, point of the elbow finds the mark. Clothesline! Well, that'll leave a mark. Needed a midsection and a kick to the back.
Grabbing the arms and just rapid stops. Oh, barbaric amount of stops.
Each of those boots seem to get heavier with each blow.
Like a heavy bag. Jeez, D'Angelo is really leaking now. Being placed in the corner here. Put on the top rope. Something big's coming. Ooh. Oh, my God, all the way to the floor. Getting tossed out of the ring like that can do some long-term damage. I hope they're okay. And he's going to the outside, which will start a count out. Whip back into the ring. Look out! Oh, look at this. A release belly to belly. It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person to make a statement. Oh, he saw it coming. Vicious combination of strikes. Like he's got 11 arms and feet. Double axe handle connects. Teeing off. And any one of those shots could take you out for good. Ooh, like a boxer with a speed bag. Oh, ouch. Arm trap.
Look for the Northern Lights.
What a neck breaker. And Tony D looking to send him sleeping with the fishes with that one. Bang! Crucial counter there. Mounted palm strikes. And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment. This is nothing short of disturbing. Oh, so frightening. So bizarre. So eerie. Welcome
to get worse.
to Sister. That could be curtains for Tony. Directly into the cover.
The damage is done.
This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals. Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about. Now what? Is that Charlie Dempsey? What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Trick Williams from behind. What is happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here. This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair. And Pearce goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too. This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege. It's Bayley and Kevin Owens. Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO are part of this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from MMA.
Okay, but how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We grew up together. When you know someone for that long, there's a trust that's been built up for years.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Hunter.
Hey, it's been a minute.
I know. Thanks for coming here on short notice.
No problem, but are you sure you want me to help you with this? I know I've dabbled in wrestling before, but I've been focusing on MMA the past few years. Just seems kind of, I don't know, desperate.
Isn't fighting a rebellious mutiny exactly what lifelong best friends are for?
I thought they were more for exchanging birthday cards and the occasional random text. But maybe we could branch out.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
You know I'm ride or die with you. Let's do it.
Great. I've arranged for you to have a warm-up match here today before we tackle NXT together. I know you're used to knockout and submission rules in MMA, but today's pinfall only, to get used to wrestling again.
Go for the 3 count. Got it. I'm gonna go get changed.
Okay, and try to win. Because if you lose, I might have second thoughts about this. And then my next best option is this guy named Troy Simpkin, and at that point I might as well just let NXT take over.
Haven't changed a bit.
All right, show Sammy why you're the only person on Earth I'd bring in here to watch my back. That's it. You're making this look easy. Keep your guard up. Stay focused. Show me some aerial offense. Stay calm and control the pace.
One, two.
You're gonna fit in just fine here. Hell yeah! You dominated in the cage, now you're dominating in the ring. Mix up your attacks. Keep them guessing. Watch out for counters! Remember your training! You've got this! Go for a submission! You've got the skills!
One, two, that's three. Bring it!
Hey.
So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this fighting in MMA, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which, in my case, is being... bold and brash.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
We need to hit them harder than they hit us. Punch them right in the mouth so they know who they're messing with. They showed up here and caused chaos? Okay. We go to NXT and do the same thing, but worse.
You scare me sometimes, but I like it.
You ready?
We're gonna punch them right in the mouth.
Let's do this. What the hell?
Well, hello there. Have a good flight down. We were expecting you.
We were not expecting you.
For the uninitiated here, I'm Troy Simkin, former WWE producer, now NXT Mutiny's top producer. We knew you'd be coming and we outsmarted you. NXT is clearly not broadcasting here tonight, and instead has moved to a secret, undisclosed location.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm afraid not. Man, you should see the looks on your faces.
Can I strangle him? I want to strangle him.
I'm just the messenger.
Well, we came all the way here. We're not gonna leave empty-handed.
I think I see where this is going.
Yeah. We're taking Troy with us. He clearly knows more than he's letting on, and we can use him as a bargaining chip.
You're calling the shots.
This really isn't necessary. I'm just a producer. I'm clueless.
We know. You're coming with us.
Please be gentle.
NXT Mutiny. You one-upped us. Well played moving the location of your show. But if you think you outsmarted us, think again. See, I've brought in someone to help even the sides, and she had a brilliant idea.
That's right. We have borrowed your top producer, Troy Simpkin. Say hello, Troy.
Hello? Help, please?
All right, that's enough. So, NXT Mutiny. If you want Troy back, show up to Raw and fight us. I have my debut match later tonight, and your buddy Troy will be out there at ringside.
And unlike you, we're not going to run and hide. We're going to be exactly where we say we are.
See you soon.
Please show up.
Here she is, making her WWE debut with what seems to be a 50% willing entourage.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from New York,
Most would want all eyes on them for their WWE debut, but she seems fine sharing the spotlight.
She's not sharing the spotlight, Saxton. That's a watchtower searchlight. She and her partner are letting former WWE producer Troy Simpkin know that there's no escape from captivity.
A bold debut so far. Let's see how she fares in the ring.
The consummate underdog of the women's division, Zelina Vega.
and her opponent, representing the LWO from Queens, New York, Zelina Vega.
Zelina, one of the smallest competitors with the biggest heart.
Yeah, now Zelina is sitting under the learning tree of Rey Mysterio and the rest of the LWO. Zelina really has a chance to break out even further.
Zelina looking to make...
I had heard this new addition to the WWE roster has a take-no-prisoners mentality, but she seems to be bending her own rules here tonight.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, Saxton. Now, former WWE producer Troy Simpkin may not be well-liked, but he's the bait they're using to draw Mutiny out.
The question now is whether Mutiny will bite the hook and how any of this may impact the fight going forward.
Got the single arm under. What a suplex.
Saw what was coming and got...
Oh, looking to end this. The schoolboy. Oh, that gets reversed into the cover. Cover.
the shoulders up.
And her opponent isn't going to hand her a fast win.
Locking up with the collar and elbow.
Goes for a headlock.
A sound suplex.
Taking steps toward the top rope.
Incoming! Flying foot stomp.
Brutal. And I can assure you that wasn't part of Zelina's usual cold and calculating strategy.
She knew what she was in for tonight. She came prepared for this.
Now propped up in the corner.
Now the scouting returned in kind with the boot. Hammerlock coming up. DDT!
Straight into the pin. Strong kick out there.
Close call, but not enough yet.
Oh, clothesline!
She has no idea where she is right now, and it is about to get worse. Poorly timed offense there.
Sit out, slam. Her moment could be at hand. She's ready to attack. Massive miscalculation on that one. Superman punch! Zelina being sized up. Up into the torture rack. Feast your eyes. Is that enough to take out Zelina Vega?
And going for the pin. An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner,
What a debut! She not only showed off the fearless, relentless approach we'd heard about, but also secured a huge win in her first match here at WWE.
And right in front of...